Good morning, girls. Today we are going to start lesson number 11. We have completed chapter number 4. Okay, we are going to start chapter number 5 today, ratio, proportion, and you can see that there's inheritance and partnership. Okay, we'll start with ratio one by one. We'll do ratio first, then proportion, then inheritance, and then partnership. Okay, all these topics comes in the uh, these two comes in the short question answers. Inheritance comes in the descriptive part. Okay, partnership also comes in the short question answers. So one by one we are going to do these topics. We will do all of them, okay, one by one. Let's start with the first topic, that is ratio. You must have studied ratio earlier also. What is ratio? How to define it? Definition I'll write. It comes in the MCQ sometimes, so for that you have to remember this, what ratio is. Okay, so actually ratio is comparison of two numbers or quantities. Okay, so if it comes in the MCQs, comparison of two numbers is dash, or comparison of two quantities is dash, so you all should know that it is known as ratio. Okay, so let me write it so that you will remember this. Comparison. Okay, compare comparison of two numbers or quantities. Okay, so it is the comparison of two numbers or two quantities. Now let me give you the example so that you will understand it more clearly what it is actually, what is two numbers or two quantities, how to compare them. Okay, let me give you the example. Example is, suppose the price of one book is rupees 400. Okay, and and the price of the other book. Okay, so that of the other is rupees 300. Okay, one book is of 400 and the other is of 300. Okay, so then how you're going to find the ratio? The okay, then uh, the the between ratio between the price of two books. Okay, so how you find the ratio between the price of two books? So price is given, so we will compare them. Okay, between the price of two books, so we will compare their prices. Okay, so the price of first book is 400. Okay, and we put this sign, these two dots means ratio. Price of one book is 400 and the price of second book is 300. Okay, so we write it like this, 400 is to 300. Okay, this way we compare them. So one book is of 400, second book is of 300. Now you can simplify also. It's up to you how to solve it. Both goes in the same table, or you can cancel the zeros first. This zero cancel this zero, and the second zero cancel the second zero. The remaining terms are 4 is to 3. Okay, So this is the comparison between two books. 4 is to 3. This way you write it. Price of two books. So ratio between the price of two books is 4 is to 3. So this is the answer. So this way you can compare what you have compared. You have compared the price. So comparison of two numbers you can say. Okay, so we have compared these, or you can compare two quantities also. So it depends on the question what they have asked in the question. So according to the question you are going to solve. Now what you have to do, the thing is okay, another thing I'm going to tell you, the first element, what is known as the first element. Suppose instead of numbers it is written A is to B. Okay, these are suppose two quantities. Okay, this is here till here. Now A is to B. First is known as incident. Okay, this is known as ANTECDENT. Okay, antecedent, and this is known as consequent. Okay, now you can write them uh, like this also, A upon B. Okay, A upon B, this way also you can write this ratio. You can write it like this is the A is to B or A upon B, both are same thing. Now which quantities you'll call them equal, greater, less, how you can find it. Okay, now if these ratios are equal, so how you're going to write for the equal ratio. Okay, equal means A upon B is equals to C upon D. Okay, these two are equal ratios. Then for greater one, greater means if A upon B numbers are greater than C upon D. And less, how you will write, how you can check the less quantity. So in the less one, if A upon B is less than C upon D. So these are the different quantities. Okay, you can divide them by same numbers. Okay, these are the different rules you can say of the ratio. You already know all these. Just a reminder you can say to all of you what it is. Comparison of two numbers or quantities. Main thing is that which you have to remember. Okay. Now let me do the example from your book. Now example is on page 84. Okay, let me write the question first. You have to find the ratio. Let me write the question. Example. Example is on page 84. Okay, example 1 you can say. So you have to find the ratio. Find the ratio between, the question is on the in your book. Okay, this question is from your book. You have to find the ratio between rupees 1.50 and rupees 2.25. Okay, so you have to find the ratio between these two. Okay, these two values are given. Okay, price is given, so you have to find the ratio between this. Okay, let me solve it. How you are going to find the ratio? Okay, now what is given? Given is rupees 1.50. Okay, and this ratio sign and what is given? Rupees 2.25. Okay. Now, whenever numbers are in decimal, you remove their decimal sign. How to remove the decimal? You must have done it in the previous classes. This decimal means 1, and these two numbers after the decimal means two zeros. Okay, so this is removed. Same way, this number price 2.25, remove the decimal sign of this also. So decimal, wherever decimal is, it is 1, and numbers after the decimals are zeros. Okay, so now this is 150 upon 100, and this is 225 upon 100. So we have removed the decimal. So what happened, this 100 and this 100 both are same, so this 100 and 100 is cancelled, so it is 150 is to 225. Okay, so whenever decimals are given, remove the decimal first and then solve it. Now you can simplify it. You check it in which table these numbers goes. Okay, in the same table, divide them by the same table. Okay, don't use different table. Let's start with the 5. Okay, 5 into 3 is 15, and 5 into 0 is 2. This also, 5 into 4 is 20, and remainder 25, so 5 into 5. So what we have done, we have divided this by 5. Okay, divided by 5. Now you check if you can further divide this 30 and 45. Now check in which table these two goes. So again you can see they go in the table of 5. So 5 into 6 is 30, and 5 into 9 is 45. So again we have divided this by 5. So you have to mention it that you are dividing this by which number. Okay, now again you can see that 6 and 9 goes in which table. So they go in 3. Okay, divided by 3. 3 into 2 is 6, and 3 into 3 is 9. So what we have done, we have divided this by 3. So it means in the end this 2 is to 3 is the answer. Okay, so the ratio between two prices is 2 is to 3. Eh, uh, this ratio comes in the MCQs. Okay, so you are going to compare these two quantities like this. Write two numbers. There is this sign, two dots between them, is it means ratio, and you can simplify it. If decimal is given, remove the decimal sign and then simplify it. And you have to check if both goes in the same table. Okay, divide them by the same table. Now let me do another example from your book. Okay, now the example number 3 we are going to do. This I hope you all have understood. Example number 1. Let me do example number 3 from your book. Okay, let me write the question first. Example number 3. Now the question is, Z Z earned Z earned rupees 15. Okay, Z earned rupees 15 and spent rupees 4.50. Okay, so he earned 15 rupees and he spent 4.50. Then Bakar spent rupees 2. Okay, Bakar spent rupees 2 Now out of income rupees 12. Okay, so out of 12 he spent 2 rupees. Now what you have to find who spent more money. Okay, you have to find who spent more with regard to his income. Okay, so what we are going to do, we will compare these prices, this money. Okay, so you have to find who spent more with regard to his income. So one by one we'll solve that first. That spend rupees 4.5 out of 15. Okay, let's start with that. Okay, now solve it. Solution. Let's start with Z. Okay, we'll write Z first. So now Z spent 4.5 rupees out of 15. So we are going to compare these two amounts. 4.50 is to 15. Now what we do, whenever decimal is given, we remove the decimal. Now remove the decimal upon what will come? This decimal means 1, and after decimal there are 2 digits, so we will write 2 zeros. So this is removed. Okay, so now this number is 450 upon 100 is to 15. Okay, so we will cross multiply, 100 will go there, so 15 multiplied by 100. Okay, so 450 is to 15 into 100. So it is 450 is to 1500. Now let's simplify it. This 0 and 0 will get cancelled. Okay, now it is 45 is to 150. Now check in which table it goes. Let's divide it by the same table. Okay, let's divide this by 15. Oh sorry, divide it by 5. Let's start with the small number. 5 nines are 45 is to 5 threes are 15 and 0. That's so we have divided this by 5. Still you can divide this by 3. 3 into 3 is 9 is to 3 into 10 is 30. So divided by 3. Okay, so 3 is to 10, or you can write 3 upon 10. Okay, this is the ratio of that. Now let's find Bakar. Okay, here only we will solve it. Let's solve Bakar now. Okay, let me write Bakar. Okay, now Bakar spent 2 rupees out of 12. So 2 is to 12. Okay, comparison of the amount, 2 rupees is spent out of 12. Simplify it, 2 ones are, then 2 six are. So you cannot divide it further. So this we have divided by 2. Okay, so further you cannot divide it, so you will write or 1 upon 6. Okay, So now we are going to compare these two answers, 1 upon 6 of Bakar and 3 upon 10 of Zad. Okay. So they have asked you in the question who spend more. So we don't know who spend more, so we will put both signs. This ratio of Z, and it is less than or greater than, we don't know na, which one is greater, that's why we'll put both signs. 1 upon 6. So Z's ratio and this is Bakar's ratio. Now cross multiply. So what will happen? 6 into 3 less or greater than 10 into 1. So 6 into 3 is 18, less or greater than 10, or you can simplify it, they go in the same table. 2 into 9 is 18 and 2 into 5 is 10. You can see that 9 is greater than 5, so we will put only one sign. Now we know it clearly, 9 is greater than 5. Okay, so don't put less than sign. 9 is greater than 5. Here we have divided this by 2. Okay, so 9 is greater than 5 means this amount is Z's amount. So Z amount is greater than Bakar's amount. So Zad spent more money. Okay, this money is more, this ratio is more, 9. So it means that Zad spent more amount. Okay. So in the answer you will write this statement, because in the question there is statement. So in the answer also you will write this statement that Zad Zad spent more amount. Okay, more with regard, whatever they have asked in the question, same statement you write. Zad spend more with regard to his income. Okay. Okay, it is not difficult. Comparison actually is not difficult. These are easy questions, so you can easily do these questions. Now the homework I'm going to give you from this chapter, chapter number 5. Okay, so the exercise you have to do is exercise 5.1. It is on page 85. Okay, so I'm going to write your homework here. Homework is exercise 5.1. Okay, uh, you will do the questions. There are questions from 1 till 10. Okay, do as many as you can, and questions which you don't understand you can ask me. Okay, don't do question number 4 and 5. Okay, question 4, question 5, don't do this, I'll explain it. Okay, remaining you have to do remaining questions. Okay, and 4 and 5 you don't have to do from exercise 5.1. Remaining questions you do it. If you don't understand you can ask. Okay, just mark it, and in the class then we will discuss it. Okay, so we have done only ratio topic today. Next time we'll do the proportion topic. Now another thing I want to do, we have done chapter number 4, right? So in chapter number 4 we have completed chapter number 4, we have done arithmetic mean. We have completed, okay, chapter 4. So there's one question in miscellaneous exercise that I want to do it with you all. It comes in the short question answers. Okay, so the miscellaneous exercise, that question I will do it. So after chapter number 4, completing chapter number 4, this you can do it. Okay. Okay, this miscellaneous exercise. miscellaneous exercise 4.4. Okay, question comes from this also. So there is a question in the miscellaneous exercise, question number 3. This is important question. This comes in the short question answers or sometimes in the MCQs. So the question is, the arithmetic mean of 10 numbers okay, arithmetic mean of 10 numbers is 32. Okay, what you have to do, you have to find the sum. Okay. This is the question. Okay, you have to find the sum. Arithmetic mean of 10 numbers is given. So what we are going to do, we will write the data first. Okay, the data. Data means that what is given in the question. Now, given in the question is arithmetic mean of 10 numbers. So numbers are 10. It means that n is 10. Okay. Then is 32. So arithmetic mean of these numbers is 32. So arithmetic means AM is 32, or AM is actually x bar is 32. Okay. So this is given to you. What you have to find? You have to find the sum. So you have to find the sum is sigma x. Okay. So this way you are going to do. Write down the formula first. Formula for arithmetic mean. Okay. AM arithmetic mean, or you can say x bar, is equals to sigma x upon n. This is the formula. Okay. So what is given in the question? You can see x bar is given, it is 32. So put the value here, 32 equals to sigma x is unknown. So we will write sigma x as it is, divided by n. N is given, it is 10. So put the value here, 10. Now you can see required is only sigma x. Okay. So 10 is dividing here, that side will multiply, cross multiply 32 into 10. Okay. So 32 into 10 equals to sigma x. So 32 into 10 is 320 equals to sigma x. So this is the answer. So this comes in the short question answer. So important question it is. So you do it with chapter number 4 where you have done arithmetic mean. Okay. Okay, there's one more question from this miscellaneous exercise you have to do. You have to do question number 9. Okay, you have to do question number 9. Okay, only one question from this. One I have done it, number 3, and another is question number 9. Okay. Uh, so we have done ratio today, one topic of chapter number 5. Okay, so we have started chapter number 5, so we have done only ratio topic. Next time we'll do proportion, and this miscellaneous exercise question is from arithmetic mean. Okay, from chapter number 4. So you complete this with chapter number 4, okay, and start the ratio also, solve the questions also from the exercise. If you don't understand anything, just mark it in your book, and next time when we you can ask me in the class or just message me, okay. Let me know if you have understood or not. Okay guys, take care, bye.